continuity. Differentiability will deal with separately. Continuity is fairly easy, it's easy to learn. And look at this question, the first question in continuity according to this site. We'll just take the questions alone, not the answers from it. F of x is equal to 1 minus cos 4x by 8x square if x is not equal to 0, and a k if x is equal to 0. To check what is the meaning of continuity is whether you are able to draw a graph without removing your hand. So if it's a linear function, it is a continuous function. If it's a quadratic function, it's a continuous function. It's a mod function, it's a continuous function. But however, we have to justify whether they are continuous by means of theoretically, like numerically we have to do. We can't just prove it using graph. The moment, so limit of f of x extending to 0 from the left, whether you come from the left or from the right, you should get the same f of x value, then limit exists. So you have to come to from the function, you have to come from the left and to the right. So from here 0 is the limit, right? So you have to come to 0 from the left and 0 from the right. How do you write that? Limit of f of x extends to 0 from the left, and limit of f of x extends to 0 from the right. But x is not equal to 0 means whether it's from the left or from the right, it's the same formula. It's not two different formula. So it's either from the left or from the right. The formula is 1 minus cos 4x by 8x square only. Okay, and you know 1 minus cos x is 2 sin square x by 2. So 1 minus cos 4x is 2 sin square 2x. Yes, this angle will get half. By you should ideally have, you should know sin theta by theta limit theta tends to 0 is 1. Yeah, limit theta tends to 0 is 1. Sin square theta by theta square limit theta tends to 0 is also 1. So when you have sin square 2x, it has to be 4x square. Correct? 8x square has to become 4x square. So you can multiply, but you have an 8x square. So into 2 is remaining. Let's write separately. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So you have this already to be 1. Therefore, k is equal to 1. That is, the condition for continuity is limit of f of x extends to 0 from the left should be equal to limit of f of x extends to 0 from the right should be equal to, at that point, f of 0. That is when x is equal to 0. Can you see at x is equal to 0, it's k, and all of them have to be equal. All of them have to be equal, so I equated and I got k is equal to 1. Are you clear? So don't follow what he has done, just follow my way. He would have put h. You don't have to put necessarily draw the graph, put h and all in every sum. So let's go to next sum. Wherever you can get it in the form sin theta by theta and all, you can directly do it. Okay, so let's go to second sum. F of x is equal to 1 minus cos 4x by x square when x is less than 0. And a when x is equal to 0, and root x by root of 16 plus root x minus 4 when x is greater than 0, which means left lane varmod in the formula, right lane this formula. So limit of the previous sum, you could apply the same formula for left and the right, because there is general formula when x is not equal to 0. But here you have two different formulas. Limit of f of x extends to 0 from the left. The formula is 1 minus cos 4x by x square. I won't put h and all because I will try to get it sin theta by theta format when I don't need h or anything. Sin 1 minus cos 4x is 2 sin square 2x. By you have only x square, but ideally you need a 4x square. So multiply and divide by 4. So this becomes 1. Yeah, and 4 2s are 8. Thus a is equal to 8, the middle one. At that point, left limit should be equal. So therefore I can write a is equal to 8. I don't need to solve the right limit at all. There is no necessity here. But however, if I have to solve it, limit of f of x, supposing you are going towards the centum, let's solve it. So root x by root of, because you got unknown value, you got what is a, that's the question. So why should I solve? But having said that, if you have to solve, you will always rationalize. Whenever you see a root, whether it's a numerator or in the denominator. So far you know only rationalizing of the denominator in 10th standard, but you also can rationalize the numerator if necessary. So depending on whatever is the question. So root of 16 plus root x plus 4 by root of 16 plus root x plus 4 is a square minus b square, which is a square is 16 plus root x minus b square is minus 16. 16 get cancelled. So that's the root x here. A root of 16 plus root x plus 4. So root x and root x also get cancelled. Limit x tends to 0. This will be 4. So root x is 0, right? numerator etc. you can directly substitute. So 4 plus 4 will become 8. Therefore, you got 8. 8 at that point is also perfect, correct? So then the answer for A is equal to 8, which we know even by doing the left hand side. But still, if you are approaching towards the centum, we want to complete the sum, we'll do it. So let's go to third question. F of x is equal to, so I'm not going to write the question anymore. You know, when it is like it's less than 0, this is the formula. And can you see at equal to 0, this is the formula. Equal to 0 also, this is the formula. And also 0 to 1 also, this is the formula. So, you know, we're going to approach what? Okay, I don't know what to approach. So, I'll put this in the number line and see. Minus 1, 0, 1. So, do I have the formula for greater than 1? So, I can approach only 0 from the left and 0 from the right. I cannot approach minus 1 from the left because less than minus 1 has not been given. So, whenever you have a question, just put it in these numbers in the number line and see where you can check the continuity for. You can only check for 0. You can only come to 0 from the left and 0 from the right. You cannot come minus 1 from the left or 1 from the right. You don't have for greater than 1. Therefore, you understand that you can only check continuity for 0. And you know, moment you see the root, the denominator is becoming 0, right? Nowadays, if you see all the previous sums, the denominator is becoming 0. When the denominator becomes 0 only, I'll see whether it's sin theta by theta, or if it's an algebra, I'll try to solve the algebra. If it's a square root, I'll try to rationalize the square root. Yeah, all these things I try to do only when it is 0 in the denominator. So then this is like root of 1 plus kx minus root of 1 minus kx by x. So I would obviously rationalize because denominator is becoming 0. 1 plus kx plus root of 1 minus kx by root of 1 plus kx plus root of 1 minus kx. Can you see this is a square minus b square. So 1 plus kx minus 1 minus kx will be there, which will become plus kx, right? So 1 and 1 get cancelled. There will be x into this whole thing, root of 1 plus kx plus root of 1 minus kx. Can you see x and x, this will be 2kx, is it? And x and this x will get cancelled. So you will be left only with a 2k by root of 1 plus kx plus root of 1 minus kx. Yeah. And now if you substitute x as 0, is the denominator becoming 0? No. Until the denominator, you have to do something so that you can substitute x as 0 here, because the approaching only 0, right? So a 2k by our root 1 plus root 1 is 1 plus 1, 2 and 2 get cancelled, you get k. So your left limit answer is k. Let's resolve the right limit. Limit of f of x, x tends to 0 from the right. The formula is 2x plus 1 by x minus 1. And if you substitute x as 0, denominator is not becoming 0. So I don't have to do anything here. You can directly substitute. So 0, x equals 0 14, this will become 1, this will become minus 1. So answer is minus 1, though k is equal to minus 1. Is my answer right? You can scroll down and check. What? Okay, the answer is not clear. I told you to take this paper only for questions. You should not look at the answers in that. It's like a Bible for questions, not for the answers. You saw how many mistakes was there in physics itself. Yeah, so then sixth one. Okay, so once again, sixth question. Yeah. Can you see this is going to be less than 1, greater than 1, equal to 1. Therefore, I'm going to approach limit of f of x, x tends to 1 from the left. What is the formula? Less than 1 formula is here. Don't by mistake copy that. They have interchanged cleverly. 5ax minus 2b. Here, direct substitution. There is no denominator. Can I substitute x as 1? So 5a minus 2b is my left limit. Let's go to right limit. Limit of f of x, x tends to 1 from the right. What is the formula? 3ax plus b. And there is no denominator there for direct substitution. No need to do any sin theta by theta, nothing like that. 3a plus b. And you know, left limit is equal to right limit is equal to at that point answer is 11. Can you see? At that point answer is 11. X is equal to 1, the answer is 11. So you can equate this also to 11, this also to 11. It's like linear equation. Yeah, you can just simply solve it. 5a minus 2b is equal to 11. Can I multiply this entire equation with 2? So it will be 6a plus 2b is equal to 22, is it? Yeah? 11. Okay. So then this and this get cancelled. So 11a is equal to 33. So a is equal to 3. Once you find a, you can find what is b. 9 plus b is equal to 11. b is also 3. 2. 11 minus 9. So that's all. So easy. Left limit is equal to right limit is equal to. No need to put any h. He would have done everything with an h. It's not necessary that you have to do all these sums. because you know last year limits that when you come across anything without denominator, you directly substitute. We never did h. So if you learned the fundamentals very clearly last year, then that's what we need to continue with. So let's go to next question. So next question, I'm not writing the questions, as you know the questions are here. Okay, so it's going to x is going to limit of x f of x extends to 3 from the left. The formula is ax plus b. There is no denominator, so 3a plus 1. Limit of f of x extends to 3 from the right. The formula is bx plus 3. In the place of x, I can substitute 3. So 3b plus 3, and both of them is equal to at that point. Do you have an at that point?
Yeah.
Equal to for at that point, that is f. You can write it as f of 3. The formula is 3a plus 1. Can you see x bala? You can write 3. So it will become 3a plus 1. So you can equate this to this. You can equate this to this, right? You can equate all of this. So 3a plus 1 is equal to 3a plus 1 is equal to 3a plus 1. What am I doing? Yeah. Can we check at that point? Normally at that point they will give some value, right, for us to equate. But in this sum at that point also there's only one
Continuous
formula.
At the point x is equal to 3.
3. Yeah, that's why you're checking for continuity at 3. At 3. So when you
Can equate what to 3?
how can you equate 3? How can you equate it to 3? Continuity at 3 means x value is 3. I cannot write f of x to be 3. That's a lot of misunderstanding there. I hope you are not confused. See, in the previous sums they would have clearly given it to be 11. F of x itself, the y value itself is 11. Okay, so but in this sum they have not specified. The continuity at 3 means x is 3. You're coming to 3 from the left, 3 from the right. So don't get confused with that part. So coming back to whatever I was doing, let's continue the sum. Okay, so whatever I get 3a plus 1 is equal to 3a plus 1 is equal to 3b plus 3. So I can equate this with this and I can get an equation 3a minus 3b is equal to 2. Yeah, I can get an equation, I can get a relationship, and that's all they want. They only need a relationship in this case for a and b. Obviously you can't find a and b in this sum. So let's go to next sum. Find the value of k for which, okay, the moment you see the sum, you know you're going to come to pi from the left and pi from the right. Limit of f of x extends to pi from the left. What is the formula? Kx plus 1. Where in the place of x you can substitute pi because it's direct substitution. There is no denominator. So limit of f of x extends to pi from the right. The formula itself is cos x. So direct substitution, cos pi. Cos pi itself is minus 1. So left limit is equal to right limit. Kp plus 1 is equal to minus 1. So k pi is equal to 2. Yeah, minus 2, sorry. So k is equal to minus 2 by pi. Sorted. Yeah. So like that you can finish off everything. So easy, right? No need to use h or anything. Directly like this. So let's, these sums also we can do it only now. We can come to 2 from the left and 2 from the right. 2 from the left means 4 minus 1, 3. 2 from the right means 2 plus 1, 3. So therefore a is equal to 3. You don't need anything, pen, nothing, paper, nothing is required. So in this sum you will get confused where you should check the continuity. So in that case I'll do a number line. You put a 2 here, you put a 5 here. Are you going to come from the left to 2? Yeah, less than 2 is there. Greater than 2 is also there. Less than 5 is there. Greater than 5 is also there. So therefore, this sum necessitates that you have to do from the left of 2, right of 2, left of 5, right of 5. How am I identifying when there are too many numbers and putting them in the number line? Seeing if they have given different formulas for left and right. So limit of f of x extends to 2 from the left. What is the formula? X plus 2. 2 plus 2 answer is 4. Answer is done. Okay, limit of f of x extends to 2 from the right. What is the formula? Ax plus b. So 2a plus b. So then therefore this can be equated, 2a plus b can be equated to 4. I got one equation. Now 5 has to be done separately. So your limit of f of x extends to 5 from the left. What is the formula? Ax plus b will become 5a plus b. The limit of f of x extends to 5 from the right. Sorry. Right, it's just 15 minus 2 is 13. So this can be equated to 13. So thus you get a second equation. This solve these two equations, get the value of AB. How easy is the syllabus, you tell me? Only differentiability is a bit tough. So I'll take differentiability. I'm not including that in this exam. I want you to know the easy stuffs very clearly. Then the tough ones I can always parallelly do. As I do the second volume, slowly whatever is your problem, we can do like this. And whenever you have a problem, I can also record like that. Send off the online guys and record like that so that you can play it and become stronger in that chapter. Just make sure that I'm doing that for you. That's it. So then next question is here. A given function mod x plus 3, can you see? So limit of f of x extends to minus 3 from the left, less than minus 3, what is the formula? Mod x plus 3, correct? And if you put x as mod of minus 3 plus 3, it will be 3 plus 3, it will be just 6. And limit of f of x extends to minus 3 from the right. What is minus 3 to 3? It's minus 2x, which is minus 2 into minus 3, which is 6. Can you see left limit is equal to right limit? Yes, it is continuous. So let's now check the continuity from for 3 to the left of 3 and right of 3. This also ideally you should write in number n minus 3. 3, they have given this formula, given this formula, given this formula, given this formula. So check the continuity for this separately, continuity for this separately. So limit of f of x extends to 3 from the left, which is less than 3's formula, which is minus 2 into 3, which is minus 6, less than 3, minus 3 to 3 formula. So limit of f of x extends to 3 from the right, which means the greater than 3's formula, 6 3's are 18 plus 2, it's 20. And it's not continuous at 3, but it's only continuous at minus 3. Do you see that? Is that what they have given? Where they seem to be giving? Have I made any mistake? Can you just check? Checking left of minus 3, the formula is this: 3 plus 3 6. Here it is minus 2x, minus 3 means 6. So it's continuous at minus 3, no doubt. To 3 only I have a problem. If you put 3, it will become minus 6. If you put 3 here, it becomes 20. Definitely it's not continuous at 3. I don't know what he has written, but you know what you have to write. Okay, so let's go to next question. This is sin x by x. As soon as you see sin x by x, it's equal to 1 because x tends to 0 only, no? Because can you see greater than 0? So you're going to approach 0 from the left and 0 from the right. When you approach 0 from the left, sin x by x itself will become 1 plus cos 0 is just 1 because it's direct substitution in the case of cos x. There's no denominator there. Only sin x by x denominator is becoming 0. So I'll use sin theta by theta is equal to 1. Theta tends to 0. So then therefore 1 plus 1, 2 is my answer for limit of f of x extends to 0 from the left answer idiot. Right, at that point answer is 2 is given.
So, this is right, x is
greater than 0, is it? Okay, I made a mistake, so I should have done for, sorry. So then therefore let's do it for the left limit, which is what I am supposed to do first. Okay, so limit of f of x extends to 0 from the left. What is the formula? 4 into 1 minus root of 1 minus x by x. The denominator is becoming 0, so the only thing you can do is rationalize 1 minus root of 1 minus x by x into root of 1 minus 1 plus 1 plus root of 1 minus x by 1 plus root of 1 minus x. Can you see it's a square minus b square? So 1 minus 1 minus x. So when you remove the bracket, it becomes just x, and the denominator x is getting cancelled, correct? So then this whole thing is getting cancelled. So now you can substitute x as 0. So 4 by 2. So answer is 2. And at that point also is 2. Let's see the right hand limit. So right hand limit sin theta by theta 1 plus cos 0 is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So left limit is equal to right limit is equal to at that point. Therefore we can say that this function is definitely continuous. This function is checked continuity. So what are the sums? They give you k, a, b and all. It's about finding unknown value given that it's continuous. So either way is the same thing. You can continue with all the sums. Are you becoming clear?
Yes.
What? That's all. Is that so? There were many sums, right? Why there's only 13 sums here? Should I go to some other question paper? Should I go here? No. What are these? There are much important sums than this which we have discussed in the class. Do you remember that? You'll be able to look at the PDF and learn. Do we have the continuity PDF? Let's see. So this is clear. This is very simple, right? So let's look for the PDF of continuity. It will be there in WhatsApp group, right? Can you locate the PDF? You're good at locating. Where is continuity? PDF? So much before that, right? It's not there, no? Huh? Why? Calculator PDF is not there.
Only one PDF is there.
No, it's not here, but it will be there in the group. Let's temporarily halt the recording so that all this is not coming in the recording.
Sin square.
Next வந்து இந்த பிடிஎஃப்ல இருந்த சம்ஸ் 1 மைனஸ் sin cube sin 3x sin cube x by 3 cos square x if x is less than pi by 2 and if x is equal to pi by 2 it's p. If x is greater than pi by 2 it is q into 1 minus sin
இது இன்ட்ரோடக்ஷன் சம்ல
sin x ஆமாம் ஞாபகம் இருக்கா pi minus 2x the whole square இருக்கும் இன்ட்ரோடக்ஷன்லேயே எடுத்தேன் இந்த சம் இது தெரிஞ்சால் என்ன சம் பண்ணிடலாம் ஸோ லிமிட் ஆஃப் f of x extends to pi by 2 from the left போடும்போது 1 minus இங்கே போடும்போது cos cube x ஆகிடும் cos cube x கரெக்டா ஆக்சுவலி 1 minus okay you got to approach pi by 2 from the left first இதில் கிராஃப் போடணும் ஏன்னா it's not approaching 0 approach பண்ணல it's approaching pi by 2 and denominator is also becoming 0 னும்போது you have to draw a graph from the left and from the right. What is stopping you from h factor is what is stopping you. So x is equal to pi by 2 minus h for the left limit, x is equal to pi by 2 plus h. So substituting that here 1 minus sin cube of pi by 2 minus h by 3 cos square pi by 2 minus h. This will become 1 minus cos cube h by 3 sin square h. This is a cube minus b cube எழுதிக்கணும் அப்போ a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square by 3 sin square h. இப்போ 1 minus cos h பார்த்தோன்னே 2 sin square h by 2 by you have a sin square h in the denominator and you also have a 1 plus cos h plus cos square h by 3, correct? You can take these separately. Okay, and look at this. Can you see a sin square theta by theta square you need? So you can multiply and divide by h square by 4 into h square by 4 so that this will become 1. Sin square theta by theta square so that sin square h by 2 by h square by 4 and sin square h by h square into h square. So this will also become 1. H square get cancelled. The 2 and 4 get cancelled. So 1 by 6 side up into 1 plus cos h plus cos square h. Now it does not have a denominator. So h ku bala 0 you can substitute directly. 1 plus 1 plus 1 3 by 6. So answer is 1 by 2. You have to still write limit h tends to 0 everywhere. Moment you write it as h, the h will tend to 0. Are you guys clear? I finished the left limit. Let's do the right limit. What is it about the right limit? Q into 1 minus sin x by pi minus 2x the whole square. So q into 1 minus sin x by pi minus 2x the whole square. X ku bala I should write pi by 2 plus h. Yeah, right limit. So limit of f of x extends to 0, extends to pi by 2 from the right, not 0. Q into 1 minus sin of pi by 2 plus h by a pi minus 2 into pi by 2 plus h the whole square. If you take the 2 in, 2 and 2 get cancelled, pi and pi get cancelled, minus 2h the whole square nu vandrum. Correct? This will become 2h minus 2h the whole square which is 4h square and a q into 1 minus sin 90 plus h is nothing but cos h and 1 minus cos h second quadrant it's positive so 1 minus remains minus by you will have a minus 2h the whole square. 1 minus cos h is 2 sin square h by 2 by 4h square, correct? And you know sin square h by 2 by h square by 4. So multiply and divide by 4. So this becomes 1. The 2 and 4 get cancelled. You get q by 8 as the answer. And q by 8 is equal to 1 by 2. So q by 8 is the is the right limit is equal to 1 by 2 which is the left limit should be equal to what is at that points in the question. The at that point would be given as p. So therefore you equate it to p. So p is equal to 1 by 2, q is equal to 4. Like that you will get all the unknown values. This is a sum and apart from that I did many sums. But I am not able to find out where those sums are now. Sin a plus 1 into x plus. Basically we don't need the question paper anymore because we are doing from my PDF in which is there in the group. The second sum in my PDF is sin of a plus 1 into x plus 2 sin x by x for the left limit. This is the formula for x is less than 0. And 2 when x is equal to 0. When x is greater than 0 is root of 1 plus bx minus 1 by x. So if I'm going to solve this, limit of f of x tends to 0 from the left term. You see sin theta by theta format is readily there. Denominator 0 ஆகுது, but sin theta by theta தான் இருக்கு. Sin of a plus 1 into x split பண்ணு by x plus 2 sin x by x na this itself is 1. Here it's not 1 because you have an a plus 1, so multiply by and divide by a plus 1, so this becomes 1. So a plus 1 plus 2 is equal to a plus 3 is your left limit, and a plus 3 is equal to at that point is 2. So a plus 3 is equal to 2, a is equal to minus 1, sorted. If you want to find b, it's right limit. Limit of f of x extends to 0 from the right. Root of 1 plus bx minus 1 by x, rationalize the numerator. See, you rationalize the numerator. You've never used that, right? Bx plus 1 by root of 1 plus bx plus 1. No need to put h in the sum because it's only approaching 0. Number 1, it's only approaching 0. And also we are converting into sin theta by theta readily. So it's where there is no complication. You can, when you can apply either sin theta by theta or rationalize, you can do that. So it's a square minus b square 1 plus bx minus 1. 1 and 1 get cancelled. X and x also get cancelled. You have root of 1 plus bx plus 1, correct? Now b is there. X can be substituted as 0. So it's b by 2. This is your answer for the right limit. What was the answer for the left limit? A plus 3. So a plus 3 is equal to b by 2 is equal to, what is the answer for at that point, is equal to 2. So then therefore a is equal to minus 1, b is equal to 4, all the values you can find and write. Okay, can I go to next question? Sum, which is the third sum in my PDF, root 3 sin x plus cos x by x plus pi by 6. Okay, where x is not equal to minus pi by 6, which means from the left of minus pi by 6 or right of minus pi by 6, only this formula you got to apply. Okay, no need to put h here because I am trying to convert this into sin theta by theta format. And I can easily come, because there is a triplet here. When there is a triplet, you multiply and divide by 2. So if you multiply and divide by 2, it will become root 3 by 2 sin x plus 1 by 2 cos x. So this is like cos a sin b plus sin a cos b. After that I will get sin a plus b. So cos a sin x plus sin a cos x nu varano. So what will be the angle root 3 by 2 in cos? 30, which is pi by 6. So cos pi by 6 sin x plus sin pi by 6 cos x, correct? So then therefore it is sin a plus b, sin of x plus pi by 6. The numerator we wrote like this, denominator you already have an x plus pi by 6, and can you see a sin theta by theta, which already will be tending to 1 only, no problem. But you may ask me, auntie, it has, limit has to tend to 0. Yeah, the angle has to tend to 0. What is the angle here? X plus pi by 6 is to tend to 0, x has to tend to minus pi by 6 only, no problem. So x is tending to minus pi by 6, you can write, and write it as 1. So answer itself is 2, correct? Therefore k is equal to 2. At that point the answer is given as k. At x is equal to 0 it is given as k, so k is equal to 2. So let's go to the fourth question that I did. 1 minus cos 4x by 8x square. I think I have finished all this. I finished all this. This sum I didn't finish. This is there's the fifth sum in my PDF I didn't do. A cos square x minus sin square x minus 1 by root of x square plus 1 minus 1 when x is not equal to 0, and a when x is equal to 0. Okay, this is what is f of x. The moment you see cos square x minus sin square x is cos to theta, correct? You should, it should strike you cos 2x minus 1 by root of x plus 1 minus 1. 1 minus cos x is 2 sin square x by 2. So it's reverse. So minus 2 sin square x by 2. 2x is becoming x here. And then you still have a root of x plus 1 minus 1 into root of x square plus 1 here. You have to rationalize it because denominator is still becoming 0. So x square plus 1 by root of x square plus 1 plus 1. Denominator is a square minus b square minus 2 sin square x by a square minus b square, simply x square into root of x square plus 1 plus 1. Sin square theta by theta square is 1. So minus 2 into 2. So the answer will be minus 4, and thus a itself is minus 4. Like that you can easily do. How is the sum? So easy, right? So differentiability I am not doing now, so it's fine. So I'm sure you can go through this. There's a mod sum. I'll do the 8th sum in my PDF, which is x minus 4 by mod of x minus 4 plus a. This is a signum function. The answer will be when less than minus 4. Okay, how is this drawn? You know, signum function is like this, which is mod x by x or x by mod x by x. When x is less than 0, it will be minus x by x. The mod will become negative. When x is greater than 0, it will be x by x. So answer will be either plus 1 or minus 1. But this is not mod x by x, is mod of x minus 4 by x minus 4, right? So which will be at 4 is the breaking point. At 4 depot. So it will be either plus 1 or minus 1. When it's greater than 4 it's plus 1, less than 4 it's minus 1. So you'll do limit of f of x tends to 4 from the left. 4 from the left is this is minus 1. Minus 1 plus a it will become. Limit of f of x tends to 4 from the right. It will become plus 1 plus a. Oh no, the formula is different for the, this is for less than 4. For greater than 4 you have x minus 4 by mod of x minus 4 plus b. So it will be plus 1 plus b, because this itself is to the right of 4 it's positive, this is to the left of 4 this will be negative, to the right of 4 this will be positive. A positive 1. The answer can be only plus 1 and minus 1 in the case of signum function. So then this is equal to this, and at that point they have given, if you see my PDF, it's given to be a plus b. So then therefore this can be equal to a plus b, this can be equal to a plus b, b and b get cancelled, a is equal to 1, a and a get cancelled, b is equal to minus 1. How easy is the sum? And you didn't understand it's a signum function, because 11th standard basics these are. How is it, what is the greatest integer function, what is the signum function, those things you should know. You have now understood what's the signum function. You know, do you know mod function is like this, provided it's mod x. It is mod of x minus 1 means at 1 only it will become 0. You know all this, right?
Yeah.
And similarly, greatest integer function is going to be like this, fill, don't fill, fill, don't fill, fill, don't fill, fill, don't fill, which means 0 to 1. 0 to 0.99 answer is 0. When it gets to 1 to 1.9 answer becomes 1. When it's 2 to 2.9 answer becomes 2 and so on. This is what is called greatest integer function, which is represented like this. And you know greatest integer function is not continuous functions. Where all it's not continuous? At 1 it's not continuous, at 2 because left of 1 it is 0. To the right of 1 it is 1. 0 is not equal to 1, therefore it's not continuous at all the integers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 integers and all, it's not continuous. But at 1.5 if you see, left of 1.5 also 1, right of 1.5 also 1. So it's continuous at 1.5. Anything other than this integers, it is continuous. Correct? So like that. So I'm sure you can info from a PDF from this. You can understand what I have done. And in case you have any specific doubts, you can come back to me. And this sum is very very important. Okay, tan x minus sin x by x cube. It's about continuity. Okay, I don't have the question here. It's there in the question, import questions in Learn CBSE. You will when you see it, denominator will become 0. So you should write this as you know sin theta by theta limit theta tends to 0 is 1. Similarly, tan theta by theta limit theta tends to 0 is also 1. Okay, Maha. So I will think of writing it as tan x by x, but there is still an x square, right? That will become 0. So I can't use tan theta by theta limit theta tends to 0 is 1 in this sum. Therefore, what do? I have to write it as sin x by cos x minus sin x by x cube, from which you can take sin x completely out of 1 by cos x minus 1 by x cube. So it will become sin x into 1 minus cos x by x cube into cos x, correct? And you know 1 minus cos x is 2 sin square x by 2. And you know sin x you need an x cube or x x square by 4 or x square by 4 into 4. So this will become 1, this will become 1, this and this get cancelled. So answer is 1 by 2. The trick of solving this sum is very very important when you get something like this. Okay, I don't know what is the actual question for this sum though. Most of it is differentiability. And can you see this is continuity? This sum x cube plus x square minus 16x plus 20 by x minus 2 the whole square. The question is there in the PDF. As soon as you see this, you're going to do long division. Can you factorize like this? You can't, right? X cube plus x square minus 16x plus 20 cannot be factorized like this. If you take x square, it will be x plus 1. But if you take a 4 from here, 5, yeah, it will be 4x plus minus 5. You can't get it like that. So then you have to only do long division. So how to do long division? is like take this and x cube plus x square minus 16x plus 20 you write here and divide it by one of the x minus 2. You don't have to divide it by everything, just an x minus 2. Or if you want to divide the whole thing by two things, x square minus 4x plus 4. Now you divide. It will become x. So it will become x cube minus 4x square plus 4x. So this will become negative, positive and negative. This will get cancelled. 5x square minus 20x. Now you can multiply it with the 5. So 5x square minus 20x plus 20. So this and this will get cancelled. You will have 20, correct? No, it should be factorizable. 5 4 is 20. There's a 20 already, sorry. So then the answer becomes 0. So therefore you can write write x cube plus x square minus 16x plus 20 divided by x square minus 4x plus 4. You can cancel like this and write it as x plus 5, right? So what are you left with? That's all, nothing, huh? That's all, x plus 5 and x tends to 2. So the answer will become 7. What? Oh, I have divided that by x minus 2. In the PDF I would have divided by x minus 2. But here I divided by x minus 2 the whole square and I am getting answer as 7 immediately. So it depends. Whatever strikes you can do. So it's very very easy. 1 minus cos kx is 2 sin square kx by 2. By k square x square by 4 into k. Yeah. Multiply and divide. Rest of it is known story, guys. I think you can try the sums with signum function. I've done everything. So like this you practice. I made everybody practice all those sums in class. That is why you don't have much in the PDF. I have not written much in the PDF. This is all I did. Everything they did on their own. Children did on their own. Try to download more questions and try to do it. Okay, see guys.